So the big question with the updates announced about the iPad 4th generation at Apple's September event is, should you buy the 4th generation iPad Air or the 11-inch iPad Pro? I myself have been on the fence about this, about whether I want to get the 11-inch iPad Pro or if I want to get the newly updated iPad Air. So here are 7 reasons why you should buy the iPad Air 4th generation over the 11-inch iPad Pro and upgrade from the previous iPad Air. Before that, guys, hit that like button because liking these videos lets them know that you love them. And make sure to hit the subscribe notification bell so we make videos just like this one. Let's get to the video. Reason number 1, the display. At 10.9 inches, the 4th generation iPad Air's display is really close to the 11-inch iPad Pro's display size. Both iPad models have liquid retina displays, True Tone, 264 pixels per inch, anti-reflective coatings, and a P3 wide color display. The iPad Pro's display is a tad brighter at 600 nits versus the iPad Air's 500 nits, and the iPad Pro does have ProMotion with 120 Hz capability, but in real-world use, I think most users will find that the iPad Air's display will suit them just fine. In comparison to the 3rd gen iPad Air, the display size is relatively the same at 10.9 inches from the previous 10.5 inches, but gets an upgrade with a liquid retina display. Reason number 2, the processor. The iPad Pro is equipped with Apple's A12Z Bionic 64-bit chip with a 7nm chip with 8 cores, while the new iPad Air is equipped with the new A14 chip, which is expected to also launch with the new iPhone 12s this fall. The new A14 chip is based off this latest 5nm technology and is said to help maintain the same 10-hour battery life. Compared to the 3rd generation iPad Air's A12 chip, the 4th gen iPad Air's A14 chip has a 40% faster CPU, 30% faster graphics, and 70% faster machine learning with the next generation neural engine. Reason number 3, Touch ID. With a display similar to the iPad Pro with more shrunken bezels, the 4th generation iPad Air ditched the home button with Touch ID in favor of a power button with Touch ID. To me, this is a more welcome addition than the Face ID on the iPad Pro or the previous home button Touch ID, because given the current pandemic and most of us having to wear masks, having Touch ID on the power button while getting rid of the space taken up from the home button is a welcomed addition. Maybe in future iPad generations though, we can get both Touch ID and Face ID, so users can have a preference for which security type they want. Reason number 4, accessories. Since the dimensions of the 4th gen iPad Air are similar to the 11-inch iPad Pro, that means it can be used with Apple's Magic Keyboard and Smart Keyboard Folio. The Smart Keyboard Folio for both iPad Pro and iPad Air is a full-size keyboard that also protects. With 2 convenient viewing angles and no charging or repairing required, it's simple just to attach the keyboard and start typing. In addition to being able to use the Magic Keyboard and Smart Keyboard Folio like the iPad Pro, the 4th gen iPad Air can also use a 2nd generation Apple Pencil. While an upgrade over the 1st gen Apple Pencil that is currently compatible with the 3rd gen iPad Air, the 2nd gen Apple Pencil delivers pixel-perfect precision and industry-leading low latency, making it a great for drawing, sketching, coloring, taking notes, marking up email, and more. While it's easy and natural to use as a pencil, it also allows you to change tools without setting it down thanks to its intuitive touch surface that supports double tapping and features a flat edge that attaches magnetically for automatic charging and pairing. Reason number 5, connectivity. Keeping with the features of the 11-inch iPad Pro, the updated iPad Air gains USB-C charging instead of the previous Lightning charging port from the 3rd generation iPad Air. Aside from charging, the USB-C port can also be used to connect external accessories such as a USB-C multi-port hub, SD and micro SD card readers, an HDMI adapter. You can also directly connect to a USB-C type monitor like LG's 4K ultra-fine display, and even an Ethernet adapter. The 4th gen iPad Air also adds the iPad Pro's smart connector pins, which allow you to use Apple's Smart Keyboard Folio and other accessories from third-party manufacturers like Logitech with their slim combo keyboard and their base charging dock. Reason number 6, colors. The new 4th generation iPad Air comes in 5 new colors: space gray, silver, rose gold, green, and sky blue. This is compared to the 11-inch iPad Pro, which only comes in 2 colors, space gray and silver, and the 3rd generation iPad Air, which came in 3 colors, space gray, silver, and rose gold. While the sky blue looks interesting, and I'd have to see it up close to see what the true tone of the blue is, I'm probably going to go with the space gray version. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And the last reason you should buy the 4th generation iPad Air over the 11-inch iPad Pro and upgrade from the 3rd generation iPad Air is the price. I've given 6 reasons why the new 4th generation iPad Air is worth buying, and the last reason that should seal the deal is the price. A 64GB version of the 4th gen iPad Air costs $599 for Wi-Fi only, and $729 for Wi-Fi and cellular, over the 11-inch iPad Pro's 128GB, $799 Wi-Fi only price, and $949 price for Wi-Fi and cellular. A 256GB version of the 4th gen iPad Air costs $749 for Wi-Fi only, and $879 for Wi-Fi and cellular, over the 11-inch iPad Pro's 256GB, $899 Wi-Fi, and $1049 Wi-Fi and cellular version costs. Given that the 4th gen iPad Air has very similar features as the 11-inch iPad Pro, it's the obvious best bang for the buck. If you think you need the Pro's ProMotion display that is capable of 120 Hz and 10 megapixel ultra-wide camera and LiDAR, then the extra $200 could be worth it. I know for most users, including myself, the iPad Air is a good deal, and given the current economic climate, and heck, with other things that I have to save my money for, like a new iPhone, an Xbox Series S, anywhere I can save a few dimes, I'm all for it. So you're going to buy the iPad Air 4th generation, or you're going to buy the 11-inch iPad Pro? Given the reasons that I listed, are there any reasons why you would choose the iPad Air over the iPad Pro? Or are there any reasons that I listed that you wouldn't buy the iPad Air over the iPad Pro? Tell me in the comments below. That's it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you want more videos like this one, hit this notification bell. And I'll see you guys next time on the Mashup.